you're thinking about trying to pass your breakout prop evaluation in one trade, watch this whole video without skipping. I'm not telling you what to trade. I just want you to understand the structure because it's important. I've been studying breakout prop for over a year and a half, so my expertise with it is unmatched. With breakout prop, the rules allow you to pass and get funded in one day and even get paid that same day. Most traders fail this challenge, not because it's impossible, but because they don't understand the math behind it. I call this the breakout or bust strategy, the most logical way to approach a one trade pass. By the end, you'll see exactly how the two-win equation works, where people go wrong, and how to think about it mathematically. Let's break it down. First of all, nothing in this video is advice. I'm just telling you how I see it as someone with a lot of experience on breakout prop. The idea is simple. You're trying to pass the breakout prop evaluation in one trade and then bank enough in your funded account to cover your next eval in case you get breached on this one. After that, everything you pull out is house money, pure upside. Don't skip ahead because this part is simple to understand, but only if you don't miss any steps. To keep the math simple, I'll use the example of the 100K one-step evaluation. To pass, you need to make $10,000 in profit, but you have to do it without losing 4% in a day, which equals $4,000 at the start. So now you have the setup, which works out to be a 2.5 to 1 reward to risk ratio, which is totally reasonable in my opinion for an average trade. Now, you as a trader need to decide what ticker you want to trade and where on the chart you think there's a good entry for that specific RR. In this video, I won't attempt to tell you that, but if you'd like to join a trading community that calls out what we're seeing 7 days a week, you're welcome to join my private group, the Profit Circle, which is linked in the description. I call out what I'm seeing every day. There are also other verified wave makers contributing as well. And if you see a potential opportunity, I encourage you to call it out too. We all support each other. It's traders only, no nonsense. Now, assuming your trade hits, you've passed, and you'll get an email from Breakout Prop. One quick tip, you shouldn't need to manually close your trade once it's above $10,000 profit. The account should automatically close your positions and confirm the pass. I mention this because closing manually can incur fees that might slightly reduce your winnings, so there's no need to actually set a take profit. Just let it run through the tape. That said, if you see it hit $10,000, take a screenshot. If for any reason the system doesn't automatically register your pass, you'll have proof, and customer support can help you. A while back, this actually happened to me once. I was slightly over 10K for about a minute, and I didn't close because I knew the trading fees would drop me below, but I took a screenshot. Price suddenly reversed, and then the system didn't record the pass in time. After giving back about $1,000, I closed it and then reached out to support. I showed them the screenshot and they honored the pass. Breakout made plenty of updates since then, so hopefully that doesn't happen again, but I'm sharing the story because I want you to be fully prepared and understand this process from someone who's actually been through it. So now you're a funded trader on Breakout Prop. Here's phase 2, and it comes with a slight adjustment. This time, your goal isn't to hit 10,000 again, it's just to make over $1,000, so you'll always have enough money withdrawn to buy your next evaluation in case you get breached. You can also use my discount code GGRF7W to save money on every evaluation. It makes them a little cheaper than what's listed, and you can use it as many times as you want, so share it with friends. So now we're applying the same math, same philosophy, but smaller scale. You don't need to win 10,000 this time, only about $1,100. Why 1,100? Because Breakout Prop keeps 10% when you withdraw, but only if you check the box at the beginning before you purchase your evaluation. Otherwise, they take 20% out on the back end. I've explained that in a previous video and I'll put the link to it up here. In this example, I'm assuming that you check the box up front. That way, you'll cash out a clean $1,000 after the fee, which covers your next eval. That means your take profit is set at $1,100 and your stop loss is set at $440. Keep your same 2.5 to 1 reward to risk ratio. If you win your first trade, withdraw your $1,000 and save that, so if you get breached, now your next evaluation is paid for. But let's say your first trade doesn't hit. You lose $440. That's fine. You're still in the game. You're not breached. You just need to adjust your next setup slightly. Now keep in mind, the $4,000 is a daily drawdown. Your overall drawdown is actually $6,000. So the way I'm about to explain this next strategy, it's based on that $6,000. Don't lose more than $4,000 in one day, so that way you stay in the game, especially on a funded account. For the next trade, you need to make up that $440 loss plus 1,100 you're still targeting. That means your new goal is $1,540 to maintain that same 2.5 to 1 ratio. Your new stop loss becomes minus $616. So now you're risking $616 to win $1,540. Same logic, and you're right back on track mathematically. To be clear, I'm going to go through how many times it takes to lose before you're breached. And the answer is 6. So you got 5 chances to fail. If you get it right on the 6th one, you're going to make $1,000. And now you can do whatever you want. But I'm still going to continue with the math. Let's play this out so you can really see the math behind it. Remember, our goal in phase 2 is to bank that $1,000 withdrawal after fees. Each time you lose, you're still in the game. But you've got to slightly increase your next position size to stay on track. Trade 1. You're risking $440 to make $1,100. If that one fails, you're down $440. No big deal. Still plenty of room before you breach. Trade 2. Now you've got to make back that $440 plus $1,100 goal. So your new target is $1,540, and you keep your 2.5 to 1 ratio. Your risk becomes $616. If you lose that one too, you're down $1,056 total. Trade 3. Now your goal is to make back that $1,056 plus $1,100, which is $2,156, meaning your risk is $862. That brings your cumulative loss to $1,918 if it fails. Still alive. Trade 4. You're targeting $3,018, risking $1,207. That would bring your total loss to $3,125 if it didn't hit. You're still in the game. Trade 5. Your goal is $4,225, risking $1,690. That puts your total loss at $4,815. Getting close to the edge, but you're still breathing. Trade 6. You'd now be targeting $5,915, risking $2,366. If you lost that one, you'd be down about $7,181, and the account would be breached. I gotta say, if you lose 6 trades in a row with the same reward to risk setup, there's probably something wrong with your technical analysis, and you need to go back to the drawing board. The main point is that you want to bank enough money to be able to restart an eval if you get breached. Because once you pass one of these, now you're playing with house money. You can win as much profit as you want, trade however you want. You can go big, you can YOLO, you can do whatever you want. You can go for $10,000 in one trade. Whatever you want to do after that, it's all butter. So the math shows that even with this structured recovery model, you can actually miss 5 trades in a row before you're out. It's the 6th one that breaks the account. This is why phase 2 is so important. You're not gambling, you're managing recovery mathematically within the rules. Once you win, withdraw immediately. That $1,000 becomes your safety net for your next evaluation. Anything after that is house money. So now that you understand the math, here's the most important takeaway. Bankroll management is everything, not just inside Breakout Prop, but in your real life too. You have to predetermine how much liquid cash you can afford to lose before you even start. For example, if you've got $10,000 on hand, you could technically attempt this strategy around 10 times before you're out of cash. Now, I'm not saying you should do that. I'm saying if you're one of those traders who's determined to try passing an evaluation in one trade, this is the appropriate way to attempt it. The main focus is discipline. You need to manage your bankroll across every aspect of your life, not just your portfolio, not just your prop account, but your personal cash too. The good news is, once you pass the evaluation and bank that $1,000, you've earned yourself the flexibility to aim higher on your next trades because your base is now protected. And while results always vary from trader to trader, Breakout Prop gives you real opportunities to scale responsibly once you've proven consistency. Please remember to share this video with a friend and use my code GGRF7W every time you purchase an evaluation. You'll save money and I'll earn a small commission that helps me keep producing content like this for traders who are serious about learning the process. Any questions, drop them in the comments or join the Profit Circle and talk to me directly in there. And remember, this isn't advice, it's education. Use your own judgment, trade within your limits, and always protect your bankroll. At the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing: bankroll management.